Seven Kingdoms is an RTS, probably that you have not heard of before. I think it's a really good RTS. I think more people should play it. So I decided to make a video about it. This is kind of the in-game setup menu. You can customize anything you want here, make it harder or easier. I set it to 156 because otherwise you guys will probably leave comments telling me I suck. So here we go. This game's a little bit different than most of the other RTSs you've ever played. Most people are familiar with Age of Empires or Warcraft or Starcraft, and this is not like any of those games at all. So this is how the game starts. Start with a village and a fort. The first thing you want to do is train a bunch of people. That's where this game's fundamentally different. There's a couple other games, early RTS games, that utilize this kind of mechanic, but this one really did it better than all of them. This concept where you take villagers or peons and train them to do specific jobs. If you're familiar with the Stronghold series, it kind of works like that, but this is way before that and quite a bit different. Resource gathering is also way different in this game. You don't really mine anything. Like, you can mine stuff, but it's not really the same as like mining gold or minerals in StarCraft or Warcraft. You only have two resources, food and gold, and both are created by your villagers, which you then gain through taxes. So the next thing you want to do is start looking around for villages that match whatever race you are. So I started as Persian, so I'm looking around for Persian villages. But once you've found your villages, you want to build forts next to them so you can capture the villages. If you're playing with highly aggressive computers, they will attack you very quickly, so make sure you're ready for that. Microing is absurdly important in this game. Troops gain experience as they gain combat skills, so you don't want to lose them. Once you've cleaned up early aggression, you're free to go back to doing whatever you were doing before. You put a fort in a general next to a village, its resistance will begin to decline and eventually you can capture it. And then after that you can move on to other villages. So now we move on to the second village where you can see only the Persian resistance is dropping here. The Greeks and the Egyptians don't care that you're a Persian king. They don't really want to follow you. So only the Persians want to follow you. The reason you want to look for villages of your own nationality is because the loyalty will only decrease for your nationality. Always remember that the computers cannot be trusted in this game. They will betray you, and they will try to kill you as soon as you walk away from your base, or as soon as you show any kind of vulnerability. And there they go. From ally to enemy in 2 minutes flat. Now always remember that siege weapons are insanely broken. Even though they don't level up and gain any additional health like normal units, they do absurd amounts of damage, and the splash is straight broken. Once one computer betrays you, you'll see this kind of cascade effect, where if you start losing troops at any moment and become weaker, all the other computers will dogpile on you, and very soon, very quickly, you can become overrun. No matter how strong you thought you were, sometimes the frightened will even join in. But if you survive long enough, eventually the computers will run out of resources and their attacks will peter out, which will allow you time to regenerate and do a counterattack with your siege weapons. God, I love siege weapons. What other tips do I have? Reputation's very important. Behind military and economy, reputation is the most important score that you have. So make sure you don't slaughter villagers or betray your allies, and make sure your reputation score stays high, because that'll help increase loyalty across your kingdom, which will earn you more revenue and make your army less likely to betray you, and everything else that's good in this game. Some other things I should mention: spies are good for lowering resistance to independent villages. When the AI uses spies, they're absurdly annoying. Spartans give really good gold and reputation bonus. Try not to attack any villagers ever. You really only want to attack military and buildings. So go play Seven Kingdoms. It's available on Steam. So is Seven Kingdoms 2, which isn't as good, but it's alright. Check it out, or don't. It's not like I care.